What's good? Joseph for Running the Comics. Hope you've been having a great time since whenever last time we met for a haul. But have a new comic book haul. Like I said, I'm trying to do this a little bit more at a faster pace than before, rather than like once every 2 months. So I had books just come in, and also some others that I actually won from either the Whatnot app, eBay, and even one from Mercari website, which was my second time trying to use it. But the first time I actually was going to get a book, but he flaked out and didn't let me get the book, so that was kind of crazy. But I got another one, so I'm happy about this. So I'm about to flip this camera around and show you what I got, and we'll be out. All right, check you on next. Alright, what's up? It's back. First of all, I want to hit you over this book. This is one I got from Mercari that I was mentioning about. And this is Promethea, issue number 32, which is the last book in the series, one of the hardest books to get. I was able to find that. I'm almost finished with the entire series. I'm only missing issue number 24, which is an easier one to get, but I'm just waiting my time for that. I don't have to rush in it. So I'm happy to have found this. But like I said, I found on Mercari. Actually, made a deal for it and was able to get it, so I'm real happy about that. Next, these are books which I got from the Whatnot app, and actually these were thrown in because I did not order this. This is Vigilante number 10, which I am collecting this first series, and I did not have this, so I'm glad that that was thrown in. We have Arak, Son of Thunder, about of a Native American, I guess, hero, which I don't have any of these books. This is my first one. This is issue number 4, so that was actually thrown in too. So that's pretty cool, so pretty dope. But these are the ones which I really was looking to get, and these I mentioned on my IG that, man, I'm starting to get that Silver Age itch. This is Green Lantern issue number 44, which I believe this is the earliest Green Lantern that I do have. So it's a 12 center book. It's like probably a very good condition. Maybe good, because it does have like a little crease in here, which breaks color a little bit around in this middle area. But hey, it looks good, and I'm happy to have one of these early Green Lanterns. And this one, which definitely needs a press because the page is wavy, but the colors pop. This is Green Lantern issue number 60. Which is dope, which I think is the first appearance of the Lamplighter, who was one of the Green Lantern villains in the old days. So that is really dope. Look at that expression. So that's really dope. Now this, I got these right here on eBay, and he threw in this, which is one of the collector cards. There's actually 2 of these in here. One is Cerebra, and I forgot where these are through. This is the I can't remember what series this is through, but threw in some collector cards. Collector cards are very popular. I got 2 of them. I'm not gonna show the other one, but one of them is a character named Cerebra. I don't know if this is through Wildstorm or something, but it's pretty dope. They threw those in for free. Now here we go with the books. Happy about this one because I finally completed my Dr. Voodoo run, where Dr. Voodoo or Mr. Voodoo became the inhabitor of the the Doctor Strange mantle. He took his mantle, being Sorcerer Supreme. So he actually was working that. I don't know what happened to Doctor Strange at the time, but Dr. Voodoo was in control. So this one I was missing, which is issue number 4. So that's really dope. Here we have Green Lantern number 41. Happy to get that. Continue filling up my Green Lantern. This is a prelude to the Blackest Night event. And this is the other Voodoo. Voodoo, who was a part of the Wildcats for the DC and also Wildstorm. So this is her book, and I was missing this, cover by Adam Hughes. So it's really dope. This is issue number 3. I have the other 3 issues, a 4-issue mini-series run. Now these right here I just recently got from my LCS. I just went by the pop by there to see what they had. Now, this is a very low copy, and actually I'm gonna try and get a better copy of this, but it's a reader copy. As you can see, it tells the spines rolling, and it's really rough, but it is a newsstand copy. And this is Tales of the Green Lantern Corps Annual number 1. So that's really dope. I was able to find that, and if it was just $1. And here's some Sinestro books, which I was able to get. We got Sinestro number 7, number 8. Yeah, on these covers are by Guillaume March too, who's doing the Carmen run, which I think that's finishing up. And this is Sinestro number 20. It's really dope. Here's the bunny mask. I actually enjoyed the first book. It was a nice little twist at the end of the book for Aftershock Comics. This is bunny mask number 2. So I'm gonna see where the story goes. This was very interesting. So, and the first issue I got was the mask cover. So this is just a regular cover for number 2. And this book right here, Infinite Frontier. This is issue number 3 with the Blackest Night from the other book from the Green Lantern. One of my favorite, I guess, villains entities for DC, and that's the Black Knights. So you know, you had the Green Lantern and you had the Black Lantern. So he said the Black Lanterns are coming back. He even says who is the new Black Lantern. I think this may reveal it, or if it's going to be the next book, but I'm going to check and see this. But this is for Infinite Frontier, number 3 of the 6-issue limited series. So really dope. These books here, now I got these from Book Nook, and I am happy to find these books. Others from here, just from my parents' basement, my LCS, and these are from Book Nook. You have Hardware number 24. As you know, they're coming back with the season 1 for all those characters from Milestone. Here's some more Green Lantern goodness, and these I got for 50 cents. Here's Green Lantern number 54, Green Lantern 15, just kind of mixed up my Green Lanterns, Green Lantern 20, Star Sapphire, Green Lantern 24, which is part of Sinestro Corps War. It's another part of the Sinestro Corps War, Green Lantern 27, with Lyra. And that's the Green Lantern runs. And this one I saw, I had to grab this one. This is Multiversity, issue number 1. This is a variant of that, sketch variant. So I love these Multiversity covers. They have so many of them, so I'm just grabbing them when I can get them. I would like to get all of the Multiversity covers, all the variant covers for those, if I can do that. So that's a sketch variant. I have this book, and I got another copy of it, The Many Worlds of Tesla Strong from America's Best Comics. This is a one-shot, a number 1. Tom Strong's daughter, Tesla Strong, had her own little book. So I saw this, and it usually goes for much higher than it usually is, and definitely had to grab it. Plus, it's a great Art Adams cover, so had to do that. Here is Blue Flame, the Blue Flame for Vault Comics, which I did not include on my pre-orders anymore, which I'm getting from Things from Another World, which is going to be the next stack of books that you see. But it's pretty interesting. I heard some other people saying they think it's taking too long for the story to really pick up. But I'm gonna see how this goes when I read it. But it was an interesting story about almost like the 2 lives of this one hero, this guy right here. And you kind of see in the image of him on these crutches, and then him as this galactic hero. So I'm trying to see where it's gonna go. How are these 2 variations of the character going to meet, or are they 2 different times? So I don't know. So we're going to see how this goes. And then 7 Secrets. I just recently picked up 11, but I forgot I didn't order 10. So this is 7 Secrets number 10. I like this story of a group that are holding the 7 secrets of the world and trying to keep it out of the hands of those who would do nefarious things with those particular secrets. And now we're going to get to the big lot. These are my books from Things from Another World. So let's see what we got over here. First we have 7 to Eternity. This is issue number 17, the Virgin variant. I already have the regular cover, but I saw this at a basically below even cover price, so I definitely got that. Really dope. This series has ended. I don't know if they're going to continue on, but I think they just finally just finished their story and they have ended the series. So that was a really dope fantasy series. We have Spawn 320. This is a dope cover. Spawn is really picking up with the Spawn universe. Even says on the bottom, you know, part of the new Spawn universe titles. King Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn, and the others. So that should be very interesting. Actually, this story's been pretty good. Been getting actually some good reviews. This is Robin issue number 4. Love these Francis Manapul covers. Really dope. And I'm going to continue this. I think it's going to be a limited series. Here we have Radiant Black from Image. It's issue number 6. So that's been a dope story. I want to see how the direction it goes now, since it's kind of going in a different direction now with a different I think I have a different lead character. Just got finished reading this. This is Good Luck number 2 for Boom Studios. This is an interesting story about these gods of luck, good luck and bad luck. I thought it was just going to be 2 gods, but I found out there's actually going to be more, and these are characters who have bad luck, notoriously bad luck. These 4 young people, and they encountered something in this section, which is supposed to be a place which has been a spot of activity. So they're trying to investigate it. So that was interesting. I'm interested to see how that goes. This is Not All Robots, issue number 1, first in the series from AWA Upshot. I like the homage cover. Here to I forgot his name. I'll put a picture on the screen of what this is homaging, but a great artist, fine artist. So it's really dope, about a place where robots are a part of, you know, every day. And it sounded very interesting, so I went ahead and actually pre-ordered the first 3 books of the series. So we're gonna see how this turns out. But this is the last of this series for Bad Idea Tankers number 3. Man, this messed up what happened to them in this in this story. But hey, you go try and mess with things and try and go back in time, things like this will happen. But I want to see how this ends. So this is gonna be very interesting. From Bad Idea Tankers number 3. That's another good story about a girl who has this power over shadows. Shadecraft number 5. I want to see where this goes too, because I wonder who this shadow person is. That actually her brother or not? And I guess I'll find out in this book. So it should be very interesting. This is a new series, Syphon number 1 from Image Top Cow. I'm trying to think, is he Syphon emotions or Syphon something that people deal with? And I don't know if you can take it from them. I have to read this and actually understand what the story is about. But it sounded interesting when I first heard it. But we're going to check this out. Syphon number 1. It's another copy of White, the second print, issue number 1. So I have 3 copies of that. I think I may end up selling or giving away 1 or 2 of the copies. So we'll see. I love these Joe Bennett homage covers for Immortal Hulk. It's Immortal Hulk number 49. I am going to get the Alex Ross covers, but these Joe Bennetts, I've just been getting all the Joe Bennetts for the last about 5, 6, 7 issues. I'm definitely gonna get the Alex Ross ones, but this is really dope cover. Yeah. Here we have from Boom Studios, The Many Deaths of Laila Starr, issue number 4. It matches my own sheets. But this is a very interesting story about reincarnation and death actually coming to Earth. I'm gonna see how this goes. There's 1 more issue to go for this series. You know, it was a 5-issue series. So I'm gonna see how this is gonna end. I wonder if it's gonna be as, I guess, I don't know, say lackluster as Carmen, but we'll see how it goes. Just another story about reincarnation. So I want to see what their thoughts on that topic is. Here is Something is Killing the Children, issue number 18. Of course, you know this is a super popular series, going to be made in some type of show or movie, and trying to get those early issues is almost impossible. So this should be pretty dope. Here we have a new series for Image, The Me You Love in the Dark, about an artist trying to connect with her art and getting a house. I think it's supposed to be a haunted house, and just trying to reinvigorate her career. So it should be very interesting since I'm an artist. Geiger, the guy who survived the nuclear holocaust. This is issue number 5 for Image, and it's very interesting about, you know, things that's going on and these kids who came in contact with him after losing their mom, who had a secret, or find, you know, they have a bag right there on the cover, and that bag has, I forgot if it has some plans or something that's in the bag that wasn't hers. She took it because she was trying to make a better life for her kids. So I think it was money or something. That was something very valuable. So this is kind of like the ramifications of that. New series for Boom Studios, Dark Blood. Now, I may have to get another copy or a couple copies of this, because it's about, takes place back in time, and it's about a black man who gets powers. And there's a lot of stories that's kind of similar to this vein. Black from Black Mass Comics was similar to that, about minorities getting powers. And I don't know if anybody else gonna have powers also, or if you're gonna be like the only person who got these powers. And I think he may be a soldier, or, you know, was in some type of military faction or something like that, and getting these powers. And as a black man, I think overseas fighting, or I don't know if he comes back to the States, but this would be very interesting. The summary of it was very interesting. Last issue of Chariot, which is like Kit 2.0. I'm gonna see how this is gonna end. It's actually a pretty good story from AWA Upshot, and I'm gonna see how this ends. These beautiful covers from Jeff DeCal, but it's really this car, or the girl who has now inhabiting this future tech car. I don't know. She's seen it kind of sketch, but we'll find out. I got this because it is an Inhyuk Lee cover of Superman, Son of Kal-El, issue number 1. I love this cover with the Super Sons on there, so I had to grab that. And I'm gonna see how this story is. I don't know if I'm gonna continue with it, but we're gonna see, because, you know, there's too many comics. I can't get everything. But speaking of Super Sons, here's Challenge of the Super Sons, issue number 5. I thought I had issue number 4. I don't have issue number 4. I gotta get that. But this is basically another set of adventures of the Super Sons, which people who love the Super Sons, the first series, and then they had the Adventures of the Super Sons. I like that they're continuing on telling stories of John Kent and of Damian Wayne, of those two, and this is just really dope because they are still very popular and in demand. BRZRKR, issue number 4, the Keanu Reeves, Matt Kent story. Really interesting how this story is going, and learning more about the protagonist, about his history, and, you know, where he come from, the people he come from, and how he is now. It's just a lot of trauma, really, that he had to deal with. But a guy who supposedly can't die, who's immortal, it seems, but it seems like he want to die, or wants to know how to die so he can, you know, at least live his life in peace. So it's a very interesting story. Now this story I really like, Basilisk from Boom Studios. This is issue number 3, about was it like a chimera? Yeah, chimera. 5 individuals who are connected, and each of them have power over certain aspects of senses. And one of them is gone AWOL, and the others want to get her back. But I don't think she want to be back because she know they're crazy. She's the only sane one of them. You know, there's another guy. He's all right, but this is a very cool story. I want to see where this is going to end, because it can only end in tragedy. And here is the Milestone returning from DC Milestone Comics. This is hardware, issue number 1. I've gotten the static one, so now I have the hardware. It's coming back, kind of like a Tony Stark of DC. And that was a cover. This is the B cover with oh man, I forgot his name. Dennis Cohen cover. And the Bill Sienkiewicz cover, which is dope. I was hoping to get this one to see his take on hardware. That's really dope. And the other Milestone character, Icon, and this Icon, before it was just Icon, now this is Icon and Rocket. And this is their issue number 1. Cover illustrated by Taran Clark. And this looks like it's going to be very interesting too, to see what their take on. This is now have them both having the lead name, lead header instead of just Icon. And I really need to go back into the old Icon from the previous, in the 90s, the previous series, to see when did she pop up and where she comes from. So pretty dope. And I wanted the B cover. They ended up giving me the C cover from Braithwaite, and that's how I pronounce his name. But I wanted the Dennis Cowan B cover, but I got this one. But I'm gonna hit them up, see if I can get that cover back, because I really like that cover. So this is pretty dope. And here's Static. This is issue number 2 for the season 1. And here is the B cover, done by Draperly. Pretty dope. And here we go with Nice House on the Lake from DC Black Label. This is the 3rd printing with the further ripping apart book, burning apart book. I hope they come up with a 4th print. I hope they just keep on, because I think these are going to really sell out. So I got a couple of those, really dope. And this is issue number 3. Pretty dope. So this is a very dope story. And this, for number 3, this is the Christian Ward cover. Christian Ward is a really dope artist. I have a lot of his covers. Really dope. Next, Green Lantern. Like I said, if I have to stop collecting, I am going to continue collecting Green Lantern, because I really love Green Lantern. Just kind of a slow build though story, but it's interesting because now I'm dealing with the Sinestro Corps. So this is issue number 5. And here is issue number 5, the variant cover for Green Lanterns, or Green Lantern. The next 2 is Future State Gotham connecting cover with Harley and Punchline. So I went ahead and got them both. Really dope connecting cover. I like this story about Gotham, really about Red Hood, who's now becoming a peacemaker. So that's interesting. Here's Department of Truth number 1. This is the 6th printing. I believe it's the 6th printing, but I think this is not the cover they want. This is like the rejected cover, but they went ahead and sent it anyway. So that's very interesting that I still got it. And this is the latest issue number 11, which I think in this one they deal with Bigfoot or something like that. In these stories from Department of Truth. So that's issue number 11. I like that cover. It's really dope. And here we go, the buddies, the bros. We have Blue Beetle and Booster Gold in their own series called Blue and Gold. This is a limited 8-issue limited series. This is issue number 1. I don't know if I'm gonna get all of them, but I'm gonna see how issue number 1 is. This is the A cover, and here is the variant cover, which I thought was really dope with the like card cover. Really dope. And here we go, it's the Skybound X issue number 1. This is I think the 2nd printing of this book, but I want this one because of the Clementine cover. Really dope. I like this cover better than the other covers that they had for issue number 1. So this is really dope. We're talking about Clementine, who is from the video game of Walking Dead. Now we have some stories with her in it, so that's really dope. And this is the Art Adams issue number 3. I'm a big Art Adams fan, so I'm glad I was able to get that. Here's issue number 4. It's a Kyrie Randolph cover. really dope. And Skybound X issue number 5. So really, it's an anthology of different stories. And it's the one that just recently came out, Mom, which is written by Emilia Clarke. And I just wanted to get this just to see how this goes. It is a mad thick book. This joint looks almost like it has a spine. So I'm gonna see how this goes, see how it is. I got that, plus I got the variant of Mom, Mother of Madness, issue number 1 for Image Comics. And here we go with Moon Knight, issue number 1, Return Moon Knight. I don't know what series this is. It's like number 6, 7. The Moon Knight's been around. They're gonna have some type of show on, I believe, Disney Plus with Moon Knight. And so it should be very interesting. So this is the issue number 1, and I love this one. This is the Syphon issue on cover. I love that beautiful cover of Moon Knight. So that's dope. And lastly, we have Magic from Magic Gathering from Boom Studios. This is issue number 5, which is really dope. I like this story. And we have the Planeswalker variant, issue number 5. And that's my haul. I guess you could, it's not a mega haul, but it's a big haul. So hope you enjoyed watching this. Make sure and like, share, and subscribe to my channel. We'll be dropping more videos. And I now have a mentality of how I want to do these videos, and I'm going to be splitting out my videos and content between YouTube and also Instagram. So make sure and follow me on Instagram at Run the Comics, because I'll be doing my artist spotlights on Instagram, and I'll be doing my haul videos and also other topical videos on YouTube. So make sure and follow me, hit the bell so you get all those updates when I drop videos. All right. So Run the Comics, it's Joseph Banks, aka Joseph 3 Banks, aka running them out of them comic long boxes and short boxes and all that. And I'm out. Grace and peace.